How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR, and today we're back in Historic Best of 1. I call this one Monstrous Mentor, but before we get into it, I just want to say if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily, and if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, don't forget, once you have followed or subscribed on either my Twitch or YouTube channels, just reach out to me in the chat of the comments, say something like, hey, I just followed or subscribed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and let's hop into this. So today we are in Selesnya colors, which is green and white, and we are focusing all of our list around counter generation, meaning +1/+1 counters or counters of Jesus. Or counters of a.
Get over here.
Get in your house. Get in your house.
Get over here.
Sorry about that. Basically, putting counters on creatures to win the game and then eventually overwhelm the opponent. So, the deck really revolves around this card, the Ozolith. It's a legendary artifact. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, the Ozolith has counters on it. You may move all counters from the Ozolith onto that target creature. And this also means if the creature is exiled. So if you get Extinction Evented or Shadow's Verdict, even though you lose those creatures, which sucks, all those counters get absorbed into the Ozolith, and then the very next creature that you play, it could be any creature, you can put every single one of those counters on that creature. So it can get pretty fun and nutty. So more ways to put on counters. We're running the full play set of Luminarch Aspirant. She's a 1/1, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. We have 2 copies of Heroic Intervention. At instant speed, permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. This is just protects our board. It will not protect against Ugin, unfortunately, and it will not protect against exile effects that hit the whole board. Individual exile effects, yes, but it's still a great card, and it's cheap, and it's instant, so we're going to include it. We're running the full play set of Conclave Mentor. She's a 2/2, and basically if we would put a 1/1 counter on a creature, we put an additional 1/1 counter on, and when she dies, we gain life equal to her power. Onto the 3 drops, we have 2 copies of Oran-Rief Ooze. It's a 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and whenever Oran-Rief Ooze attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it. So a little anthem effect there. Only a 2 of, though. Onto the next set, we have the full play set of Knight of Autumn. She's a 2/1, and when she enters the battlefield, we can either put 2 1/1 counters on her, destroy target artifact or enchantment, or gain 4 life. So a lot of versatility there. There's a lot of powerful artifacts and enchantments. We have one of them in our deck. So the utility of either being able to put counters on and smash a face or have her as a blocker, being able to gain life if we're against mono red or something like that. There's just a lot of versatility. So definitely running the full play set of her. And then finally we've come to one of the other centerpieces of the deck, Crystalline Giant. This card is just unbelievable if you can get it to stick on the board long enough. And then combining that with the Ozolith. So he's a 3/3, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, you choose a kind of counter at random that Crystalline Giant doesn't have on it from among Flying, First Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, Vigilance, and a +1/+1 counter. And put that kind of counter on it. So if we have an Ozolith out, and this guy has several Death Touch, Flying, whatever, Hexproof counters, and he dies, all those counters go in Ozolith, and then we could play a Conclave Mentor and put the counters on it, or put it on a Luminarch Aspirant or whatever. So it's just extreme value here. And another cool trick, if like say we have a Luminarch Aspirant, and then we play a Mechagodzilla, or a Crystalline Giant I should say, and we put that 1/1 counter on him, then he's forced to get one of the actual other types of counters that aren't 1/1, like the Flying, Reach, Death Touch, etc. So that's a cool little trick to kind of help push that along the way. And then on the 4 drops, we have the 3 copies of Vivien, Arkbow, Ranger. Ever since I got this card, I've been looking for a deck for it, and I don't know if this is the one, but I figured I would give it a shot. It does have a lot of synergy with the deck. So she comes in at 4 loyalty. Her +1 ability is distribute 2/1/1 counters among up to 2 creatures. They gain trample until the end of turn. So we can pick one creature or 2 and give them either 1/1 or give 1 creature 2/2 with trample. So being able to push through for extra damage, consistently putting out the counters, which is what this deck wants to do. And then her -3, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker, allowing us to be defensive, because otherwise we are pretty much all offensive in this deck, running mainly creatures. And then finally the -5. I don't know how often we are going to use this, but it is possible. You may reveal a creature you own from outside the game and put it into your hand. And we do have a sideboard for that. I try to go utility as possible. They're all creatures, and most of them have to deal with counters, but we're not going to get into all that today. If I pull one out during the game, then you'll see. But on to the next 5-drop slot. We're running 3 copies of Biogenic Ooze. It's a 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, we create a 2/2 green ooze creature token, and then at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each ooze you control, and then we can create oozes by activating its ability. So a very powerful card if left unchecked. And then finally at the top end, we have 2 copies of Vornclex, Monstrous Raider. He's a 6/6 with trample and haste. And basically, if 1 or more counters would be put on a permanent or a player, we put twice that many counters. And if it's our opponents, they put half that many counters of those kinds of counters instead, rounded down. This hits enchantment sagas. This hits planeswalkers, starting loyalty. It's an extremely, extremely powerful card. And the fact that it's attached to a trample haste 6/6 is absolutely amazing. The fact that we can give this guy counters. Let's say if we have a Conclave Mentor, a Luminarch, and then we play a Vornclex. So I think it makes it triple the amount of counters that go onto this guy. And he's basically our game ender. We're going to have a bunch of crazy counters on Ozolith from all our creatures that died. And then we run into a Vorinclex, slam 12 or 14 different types of counters, flying first strike, trample, 1/1s, hexproof, whatever, and then he swings in. And then finally, to kind of hold it all together, we have 3 copies of the Great Henge. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. And once it's on the battlefield, we can tap it for 2 green mana and gain 2 life. And whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it and draw a card. So kind of everything that we want to do in this deck in one specific card is amazing. So yeah, that's basically the idea behind the deck. We have a 3.4 converted mana cost, running 23 creatures, 11 artifacts, 3 planeswalkers, and 25 lands. We have 6 snow-covered plains, 11 snow-covered forests, the full playset of Sunpetal Grove, and the full playset of Temple Garden. Let's hop into some games. Let's see how we do. Monstrous Mentor. BO1s. Alright, so we got a 2-lander here. 43% chance to draw into a land. We have both of our colors that we need. We have an Ozolith turn 1, a Luminarch, a Heroic Intervention. Not really digging the late game Vornclex, but you can't have it all, so this seems decent. Let's see what type of deck we're up against. So turn 1, Ozolith. Setting up our counter transitions. Put in place a Fateful Passage. The one thing that I did not include in this list that I very well might, depending on if we run into any mill, is of course Gaia's Blessing. If you watch my channel, you know I'm obsessed with that card. We're going to get the ball rolling. I'm going to get this ball rolling. If this is mono red, they're going to pick it off immediately. That's fine. Oh, maybe Boros Angels. Interesting. No sense in attacking. Drawing into the Conclave is really funny. Soul Seer, sure. So now we got two others. Bounces on her. Setting up for the monster. Okay. I think we'll put those on her, and we'll put some counters on you. Put some counters on you. Yeah, it's pretty good. The Ozolith is so busted, man. Now, if anybody's wondering, yes, you can have the counters on there, and if they somehow can destroy the Ozolith at instant speed, then you will lose those counters. But there's only a few spells that can do that I know of, like Assassin's Trophy, stuff like that. You come in for your 2, I was going to say. Let's play Oran-Rief here. I think we will put some counters here, and put some counters here, and put some counters here. Spread the wealth, you know. Let's go in. These are both 4/4s. Righteous Valkyrie, sure. Well, let's see if he can get counters as fast as I can get counters. Okay. Now we'll just start sending in the ooze. See if he wants to die. He is not ready to die today. He's gonna have to take care of this ooze. We don't care how much life you gain because we're just gonna keep coming in. Elspeth. I'm good on that. See, the thing is, it won't protect against, oof, it's almost time. It doesn't protect against Ugin's board wipe or effects that target everything, but yeah, it can prevent single targeted exile removal. So, pretty good there. He will get the benefit of bringing a creature back, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. Oh, he's going to attack in. I was going to say, you might want to rethink that. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't stop. And us getting lifelink now with the Crystalline. So good. That's fine. I don't mind that. So all those counters go on, including the lifelink. So I'm fine. Just I don't think he realizes how the card works, but that's fine with me. Drawing into Heroic Intervention is very nice. Yep. We're going to attack with everything here because we have a Heroic Intervention. Okay, that's one dead. Yeah. Cool. Man, the Heroic Intervention has just been on point this game. I would love to draw into a land. A land or a Vivien. That would be really funny with this card. Oh, look at that. Alright, cool.
I have survived Nico Bolas, and I will survive you.
We're going to put all the counters on Oran.
This will be fun to watch.
And even more counters, and more counters, and more counters. And we're just going to go in with this 2021 Lifelink Trample. Ozolith just steamrolling them. Even in like a top tier deck. Look at that. Disgusting. Disgusting. I do think that that was the right move to drop the Oran-Rief down. It seems like a really decent card, but I think originally I was running 4 in the list and it just seemed like a lot, so. Got him. Our opponent, We Jizzle 007. Wow. Alright, no Ozolith, but we do have a 4-lander here. We do have a Mecha. Or a Crystalline, I should say. We do have a Knight, and we do have a Biogenic. So let's keep this. We are running 4 copies. No turn 1 play, unfortunately, so we'll let the Temple Garden go out tapped. It's always just an amazing day when you can drop the Crystalline Giant turn 1 and get that hexproof. Ugh, so good. Alright, no turn 2 play. If we're in mono red, we could be in trouble. We'll see. I'm going to go into full control here. Opponent's probably the wiser of the two. Okay, yeah, so this is, this looks like Gruul aggro. Very, very dangerous top tier deck. Okay, babe. I'm sure he has removal, so I'm going to attempt to try and get this henge down as early as possible. The more removal that we can use, and the fact that now it's his turn, so if he taps out to remove the knight, that's fine with me. Want to try and get that removal out of his hand so that we can drop our bigger creatures. We Jizzle 007. I'd really, really like to see an Ozolith. That'd be very nice. Okay, Radha. First strike, as long as it's your turn, Radha. Herd of Keld has first strike. As long as it's your turn. But, okay, so she doesn't have first strike right now. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands from the top of your library. Activate the ability. She gets XX until the end of the turn, where X is the number of lands. Okay. Well, let's play out Crystalline. Death Touch is a nice pickup. If he has another haster though, and a land, we could see an Ember Cleave, which would be pretty bad. But yeah, he's looking at the Crystalline. That's fine. We have our backup Knight for stabilization, and if we can draw into another land, playing the Biogenic Ooze or the Vornclex will be very good for us. But I think our main priority is getting the Henge down. Okay, so he wants to waste 2 spells to take out my Crystalline. That's fine. Once again, I wish we had the Ozolith out, but it's okay. We have other copies. Cool. So he's using instant speed spells in his main phase. That's perfectly fine with me. I will take 3 damage. And there's a land. So we got the Henge out. It's fine with me. We're going to go ahead and attack in, because next turn we can start going to town. Okay. Let's see what he does. Hopefully he doesn't have any questing beasts or Goldspan. Oh, Glorybringer, that's pretty bad. What's up, Mr. Glow? Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Alright, so we have a smartass on our hands. Gotta love it. So let's play Biogenic. Pick up the Sunpetal. Let's play Knight. Let's gain some life. Gain some more life. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see if he has a Storm's Wrath or something. The only thing, if he has a Storm's Wrath, he's going to hit his own people too. But he's also exerted the Glorybringer, so he's tapped out for this turn. I really like having access to the Vivien, because we don't have any flyers per se in our deck. Our only way to getting flying is getting a flying token off of Crystalline Giant. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this is you know, if you watch my YouTube channel, I love jank. I don't like playing top tier stuff. I like to come up with stuff that's just fun to play. That's one of the reasons why I love Magic. So the cool thing is we can actually destroy the questing beast. So what's the move here? Next turn we can just flat out kill the questing beast. 3, 4. But we don't want to take... I wonder if he has an Ember Cleave. He might have an Ember Cleave as well. We have to risk it, right? These guys are going to continue to get pumped. She's already served her purpose. So let's block like this. Nice. Yeah, Golgari Citadel, man, is so nuts. Are you running Wild Growth Walker and like the whole Explore package? Okay, so no Ember Cleave. That's good. We still got our big boys here. So I'm going to play the Conclave Mentor. Yep. Beautiful. I'm going to play...
My heart beats in unison with the wild.
We're going to do it like this. Now we do lose our Vivien because of Glorybringer, but I'd rather him attack Vivien than us. And we have many additional copies, so that's fine.
I will not go extinct. With my
Okay.
aim and their claws, you're done.
And do we attack? How much does this cost? 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need a blocker, right? So no attacks. Okay, cool. I've always wanted to experiment with that list. I guess the better question would have been to ask is it a historic or a standard deck? All right, let's see how he likes this. So definitely going in with the 10-10. I mean, I think even though we have lands, he's got to deal with Vornclex. Add that much mana in any combination, you don't lose till end steps. Okay. Do I even block here? I don't even think I block. Historic, nice. Oh yeah, because of Citadel. He's like, historic. Another Great Henge is nice. I'm gonna tap this down. Yeah, I mean, I think we go in with everything, right? Got him. 2-0, baby, with the Selesnya counters. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I definitely think the bumping the Henge up to 3 in this list was the right move. It's definitely feeling good. Yes. Been really, I know a lot of people talk shit about Historic Anthology 4, but I've really been enjoying the card so far. I did a Selesnya mill / jank infinite combo deck with Maskwood Nexus and Tulsimir and Angels. It was pretty funny. Okay, so we got a 3-lander here. We do have a Luminarch, turn 2. We have a Knight of Autumn to give us a little bit of versatility. We have a Vivien, and then we have a Vorinclex to punch through. Looks like a nice hand to me. Once again, excuse me. Pardon me. Once again, no Ozolith, but you know, we can win we can win games without the Ozolith. It's been proven. All right, our opponent, Polybrun. Fellow Black Lotus fan, I like. Not a big fan of Ashiok. Every time I see Ashiok, I think of Exile and Mill and all the miserable ways you could play Magic. Lead off with a more aggressive color, which in this case is white, which isn't very aggressive, but I think it's more aggressive than green. Yeah, man, I'll be using that Maskwood Nexus for quite some time to come. It's pretty fun. And then, you know, I'm so glad that they finally unlocked the historic ranked and stuff. I usually play more competitive lists when I'm just streaming or playing the rank ladder. I usually, my YouTube channel, I mainly play jank stuff like this, like off meta stuff. But yeah, Maskwood Nexus, man, is no joke. I keep going back through all my historic collection and seeing what types of crazy combinations I can come up with. I have some fun ones coming up for sure. All right, apparently Polly Brunn is dropping a deuce or something. Is he just a dick flash player? Could be. Well, let's see if we got a counter spell turn 1. Nope, no counter spell. That's nice. Well, we've got our lands for Vivien, so we're curving right along. Wow. I'm gonna give him the crying emote. I wonder if this is rogues. God. Remember what I said, everyone. If I play a mill deck, we're putting in Guy's Blessing. I don't care if I have to just run 62 cards. We're gonna do it. It does technically give us a little bit of recursion too, even if we're not playing mill. So count on that. Jund Monsters Historic. Oh yeah. Some spicy creatures in Jund colors in Historic. You've got all your dinosaurs. Dude, seriously. I don't know if I want to play Knight just yet. Well, I guess let's attack first, and then we'll... Do I even play another Luminarch? I think I don't, right? I want him to interact. Okay, so see, it was a flash deck. Alright, that's fine. Let's see what he's got. Alright. So we'll see if he... Yeah. And then we'll play... Do we play... He's probably got a counter spell. So since we have multiple Luminarchs, we're just gonna play... I'm just gonna play one more. I don't want to get too greedy because I'm sure we're gonna see an extinction event. Okay, plays another Night Bonder, sure. Did I not get a counter there? Or did I accidentally put it on the other one? Okay, sure. Alright, so we're going to put some counters here and some counters here. We're going to attack. Dream Eater, okay. Sure. Either way he dies, so that's fine with me. Okay, so he's running Drown in the Loch. Fair enough. Hey, if you want to trade your 4/3 flyer for my Luminarch, that's fine with me, man. I don't want to play Vivien into an empty board. So, yes. So what we'll do, Night of Autumn will gain some life, and then we'll play a Luminarch. Yeah. Oh, that was my mistake. I was like, why didn't he get a counter? So it's only at the beginning of combat that Luminarch gets a counter. Alright, so same thing. I'll put a counter here. At this point, I'm just trying to get removal and stuff out of his hand. That's fine. And Omen, sure. If we trade with the Cunning, that's fine. With 2 Cunning Night Bonders, we're definitely in playable range of Sublime Epiphany, which is a retarded card. So taking that down even just 1. Do I Vivien now? No. I think we're just going to play another Knight. Do I destroy... Let's try and destroy that. Maybe... And I think I'm also going to play another Luminarch. Could be a mistake, but... If he does an Extinction event, then he's going to hit his own stuff too. Yeah, I just didn't want to play that Vivien into an open board. I know he's running counter spells, but... Gonna put all the wealth on him. Is it just me, or is it always like the Flash players that play the most dick? Do I play Conclave Mentor here? I think we're gonna try it. See if we can get a Drowned in the Lock out of his hand. Right? Yeah, I love jank, man. I don't care if it's not competitive. I'll play the most. Like the other day I was playing, or was it last episode? My last episode on my YouTube channel, I was playing Grixie's Treasure Control. That was a fun one. Okay, so he's attacking in for what? No, I'm good. I'll take it. So we've got 2 Drown in the Lock. I'm sure he's running several types of counters. Should we spread the wealth here? 3, 6. Let's do it like this and like this. Let's attack first, then we'll play our Vivien. Okay. So he blocks the knight here. Okay. Oh yeah. If you don't already know my YouTube channel, it's DREMORIAN'S LAIR. Spelt just like my my tag here, but without the I. DREMORIAN, DREMORIN. You'll have to search for it though, because I'm not that big yet.
I love everything from deer to
so unfortunately, I think even if we do this, we're still dead. 3, 4, 5.
watch out. They bite.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Good game. So unfortunately, we lost that one. We just got outvalued. Maybe I really need the Ozolith in my opening hand for this to actually work. But yeah, Glow, please check out my YouTube channel if you haven't. I've been actually pretty stagnant recently with my subscriptions. I was doing really good there, steadily getting 10, 20 subscribers, which isn't a lot, but for me, and just as of recently, it's I think I put out almost a month and a half's worth of content, and I haven't gotten any new subscribers, which is kind of frustrating. So if you wouldn't mind checking it out, if you haven't already, if you have, thank you so much. I just do this for fun, but if even one day you could tell me I could pay my car payment by streaming Magic, in my part-time, that would be fantastic, But you got to get all those 1,000 subscribers and all that stuff. So, all right, so we got a 3-lander here. We have no white sources, but we have no white cards. So I'm going to keep this. We got an Ozolith, right? Right? So Glow, I know you have the Twitch, but do you have a YouTube channel? Ugh, search for Ascanta, that's not good. And we draw our Luminarch, but no white source, so... Right? Now let me ask you, do you, like, watch some of these, like, popular YouTubers and streamers? And, like, because, you know, you're always judging yourself as a content creator. Okay. So, apparently they're going to do it like this. Now, this is funny, because, he dropped the Settle the Wreckage, so I'm assuming he has board wipes or counter spells. That's fine. The funny thing about this is that playing a control deck with the Ozolith out can be very fun. You wipe my whole board. All right, now I don't want to play a Vivien with no creatures. We're just getting Magic the Gathering this time. But anyways, what I was going to ask you, you know, you're constantly you know, analyzing yourself and being like, you know, oh, well, why don't I get subscribers or followers on Twitch or whatever? Is it because I suck at playing Magic? Is it because... Alright, I'm just gonna end this because apparently we're not gonna ever get a white source. Magic the Gathering. But anyways, you know, you always ask yourself, why am I not as good as this guy? Is that why I'm not getting subscribers? Am I not as funny as this guy? But man, some of these like really popular like streamers and like YouTubers, like I'm watching their stuff. Yeah, they might be really good at the game, but other than that, they're just like, it's like watching paint dry, you know? And you're like, I'm not that bad. Like maybe I'm not, you know, a mythic level player or whatever, but I feel like I provide good content, you know? I don't know. Just some thought here. All right, so we got all of our all of our colors. We have our Ozolith, we have a Heroic Intervention, we have a Mecha. We're going to keep this. Yeah, I've been wanting to play like a straight up control deck like that, but I mean, missing those, not having anything on the board by turn 4 or 5 is obviously not working. So we're going to start off with Snow Covered. We're going to play our Ozolith. Right? Uh-oh. Resolve life gain. So no turn 2 play, unfortunately. So we'll play our Temple Garden tapped. Juanitos BR. Juanitos. Oh, that's cute. Well, let's see if he has removal. Probably does. All we need is lifelink, baby. All we need is lifelink. Whoo! Got it. But I bet he has removal. It's so funny with this card, Crystalline Giant. I'm like, please just give me hexproof, or please just give me lifelink, and you get it. But then it's still not enough. Alright. So at this point, we're pretty far behind, right?
I am Scala's vengeance, and I'm coming for you next. My, how you've grown.
We're just dead, right? If I attack in, he triple blocks. If I don't attack in, if he plays one more creature, he's at 10. So yeah, we have to attack. It is what it is. I guess that's like literally our only chance if he decides to block, but he probably won't. Yep. Let's make sure we kill that Pride Mate. That could have been a mistake for our partner here, unless he's going to play 3 creatures in a row. Okay, land. And call it... Oh, yeah. That'll do it. It's like stuff like this. It's like souls. Like it's like so soul sucking. And we're dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, let's play one more. Soul Sister sucking, right? Bastards. And that's the thing, it's just like, you know, I always forget to tell myself, it's like you're playing jank, this is not a top tier deck, you're going to lose a lot. But obviously, you know, I don't want people to think I completely suck. But yeah. I don't know, maybe I should start, what do you think? Should I start streaming and recording more competitive content? I don't know. The reason I like Magic, of course I watch competitive players, but I mainly, the people that I subscribe to and watch regularly are jank players. Okay, so this looks a little bit more promising. We have all of our colors. We have a turn 2 drop. We have a turn 3. We're going to keep this. I believe. We started off strong. We had like 2 wins in a row. But I think my theory is correct with the Ozolith. You really need the Ozolith to make this work. Your stuff's going to die. A.K. Daryl. Alright. Let's go ahead and play the Forest. Let's play the Conclave Mentor. Let's see if we can get some removal out of our opponent's hand. Okay. We will attack first. Do we play? I think we're going to play the Crystalline because the Knight can hit enchantment removal or enchantments and also some other stuff that they can play. Oh, I could just be playing Angels. So where's all the Angels? All right. So yeah, I think now we're just gonna try and get this henge down as soon as possible. The reach is nice. Let's see. If he wants to trade a Resplendent for this, that's fine with me. We still get our henge out. That's fine. Being Orzhov, though, he probably does have many ways of bringing back his creatures, but that's okay. Board white. No. Create an angel. Sure. Okay. Ooh, this is tempting. Very tempting. I think we need to kill that now, right? Shit. I guess it's not the end of the world. We still have our other... So we'll destroy that. I'm going to wait to attack here. Yeah, I agree. I do think we need to... Oh, I haven't seen this card played very much. I have this card, and it's like... It's one of those cards where it got reviewed. And that's the thing, I don't listen to a lot of the reviews. Alright, we're definitely getting the henge out for sure. Yeah. So, Flying, Lifelink, Hexproof from Planeswalkers. Okay. Sacrifice a creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, Planeswalker. Okay. So what you're telling me is then I should not attack. Okay, cool.
Okay, babes, I cannot be the...
But, oh, speaking of the Citadel, right? Now this is interesting. I've not seen a Citadel version of Angels, but I guess that makes sense. You're going to be gaining so much life. Wow. All right. That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick, I'm not going to lie. That's pretty slick. Okay, what do we do here? Ugh. I feel like we don't have enough firepower to punch through. If I play him... See, we can't play him and play the Conclave. I'm going to gain 2 life. He's going to gain more life. If we play Vivien... If I play Vivien, I can shoot down... I think we need to... It's so difficult. So let's play Conclave. Oh, shit. I just saw what you typed. Damn. Because obviously he's looking for token generation if he's using Eradicator Angel.
I will survive.
So I feel like if we do this...
With my aim and their claws, you're done.
Still not enough, right? Man. And then when he attacks in, he has to sacrifice another creature. Is that worth it? I think that's our only move. Yeah, I think that was the right call. I didn't see what you typed in time. It's probably... So he doesn't have lethal as of yet. And he has no other creatures to sacrifice. Okay, never mind. He has more creatures to sacrifice. Yeah, I don't know if we could have won this one or either way. So he's going in for 9. Doesn't attack Vivien. Okay. Another Eradicator Angel. Okay. And a Speaker of the Heavens. Sure. Ooh, Biogenic. Well, let's definitely put Vornclex out now. I was gonna say that'll be pretty funny with... Oh, but we have Heroic Intervention out. Can we do this? So they're definitely gonna block him. Let's do you and you. Shit. Oh my god, if we get this, I'm gonna die. Alright. I mean, that's more than lethal, right? And, well, he does have 2 life linkers. I still think we lose, but it was a hell of a shot. We're going in. Sure. Fuck, man. I mean, that's one. Oh, I forgot about the doubling, the double of the Vornclex. I think we might get him here. Right? No. No. We're too far off, but we're gonna kill his shit. We definitely want to take this guy out first, then you, then the token, yes. Heroic Intervention. Get wrecked. Do we do it? No. Oh. But man. But we don't, yeah, we didn't gain life. We need that Crystalline Giant out. Shit. Well, it was worth a try. We did get him to negative, though. He just had too many life linkers. I'm going to say good game to that. That was a good game. And I don't mind losing to stuff like this. I've never seen this list ever. Not in ranked, not in play. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a fun one. And that's the other thing. As long as, I feel like if I have an entertaining game where, even if I lose, we see something cool, vice versa. All right, Glow. I'm gonna finish uploading my video for today's episode, which is this, and then I'll be streaming for a little bit until it finishes. So I'm just gonna. Just have to reset my program once everything's done, but I'll be back streaming again if you'd like to check me out. Thank you so much for watching, and for everyone else out there, if it's your first time, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily, and if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Excuse me. Also, don't forget, once you have followed or subscribed to either my Twitch or YouTube channels, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment and say something like, hey, I just followed or subscribed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And one last thing before I let you guys go today, I just want to remind you I will be taking part in the early access streamer event for Strixhaven. Very excited for those new cards. Very excited to be able to get my hands on that account to be able to give you guys some what I hope to be brutal jank. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.